We're recording again, aren't we?
We are recording.
Son of a bitch, man. You gotta do something like 3, 2, 1. I thought you were just giving me a thumbs up. You do that. You know what?
Pretend. Let's
do
The show hasn't started.
This is staying in. They have to know how this runs.
All right, Wesam, are you ready?
I'm ready, Peyton.
All right. 5, 4, 3.
What's up, good people? What's up, Wesam's Warriors? That's my new thing. Wesam's Warriors. That's what I'm going to start doing for the show. All the listeners are warriors, as far as I'm concerned. A little, what's it called? Due diligence announcements at the top of the show.
Yes.
We got a bunch of new subscribers on YouTube. We appreciate you so much. Wesam's World Podcast. Thank you so much. On our iTunes and Spotify, people have been subscribing to us. We have a bunch of new followers on Instagram and Twitter, and you guys have been showing your full support, and I appreciate you guys so much. And the Make Wesam Laugh Challenge, which we're doing again today. Oh, my goodness. How many people did we have enter in this week?
I was going to tell you. Double the results this time.
Double the results.
Double the results. Double the videos. You're in for even more of a challenge this time.
And guess what? You don't know this, but Alex had to filter out certain results.
Really?
Yep, she had to filter out certain results because there was just too many. So we only got hopefully the best of the best this week.
Let's see.
And so we'll do that towards the end of the show. But I'm really excited. We're doing something new because of the coronavirus and because this young man he can't travel for legal purposes. I've known him since high school, and for legal purposes, he's not allowed to travel outside the state of Colorado. We're doing a Skype interview for the first time ever. And I promised myself I would never do one of these just because it's hard to get a feel and get comfortable with a person over Skype. But I've known this guy for a long time, and I know him inside and out. And you can take that however way you want. And that's fine with me. And I love him. He's like a brother. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Joey O'Brien.
Do I say stuff?
What's that?
Am I supposed to talk?
On this? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know where we were. I didn't know if you had segments. I don't know.
We will take a break at certain parts, but I'll let you know about all that. So it's just, don't worry about that. I know you. Yeah. You're looking good, I gotta say.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm staying in shape. Trying to stay in shape. I started playing hockey before the whole coronavirus situation, and I recommend it to anybody.
Yeah. What are you? Yeah. What are you? 120 now?
At least. Yeah. I'm near my top weight, around 130. I've been pushing it pretty hard at the gym and working on my creatine and supplements, and yeah.
I would tell people to go check out like your handstand pictures that you've posted online, but you, sir, are one of the last few remaining people who don't have any social media presence whatsoever.
This is true. I used to, but I deleted it all because of the government and Big Brother, and they're listening, they're tracking us.
Oh, they for sure are. I would be like you, to be in all honesty. I would have nothing. No Facebook, no Instagram, no Twitter. I'll have a bank account, one credit card. That's it.
Yeah. I didn't get a credit card till I was like 27 because the idea of debt was morally, philosophically unsound to me. I tried to tell that to the guy in the bank when I got my first credit card, and he looked at me like I had at least 4 or 5 heads. He did not get it. He didn't understand.
Yeah, man. Well, I pay off my credit card at the end of the month. I don't have any. I don't leave it. Yeah. It's 20. It's 25%. AP. What is that interest rate? 25%.
It's insane. It's crazy. If you have debt and you're paying interest on it, get rid of that stuff. credit card debt especially, because yeah, it'll kill you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What else do you do in Colorado? Okay, so people at home need to know this about you. You used to like work on trails as a firefighter, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's a
Holy
wildland
sh!
firefighter and a trail designer and builder and all that stuff.
Dude, I hate that you say it so casually.
Am I not supposed to? How
No,
else are you supposed to say it?
I don't know. With flair.
I'm a firefighter. I don't know how to. I don't. I don't practice like you.
I know.
But
That's
yeah, I did that for a while. It was fun.
yeah. That's sounds so cool to me right now, just to be away from everybody for such a long time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, being a wildland firefighter, there's some concern around everything that's going on right now, because they have to go out and they spike remotely where the wildfire is, and they're in close proximity. And usually, the folks who are doing that will sleep in the truck that they come in. You know, they'll drive halfway across California and show up at a fire, and they sleep in the back of their hotshot truck or whatnot. So, they're kind of it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for those emergency responders with all the stuff that's going on in the news. But
Yeah.
it's a incredible and fun job if you can get into it. As long as you don't mind being physically exhausted and digging in the dirt all day for 10, 12, 18 hours a day.
Dude, you've always been in shape ever since I've known you in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I've always gravitated towards trying to do stuff that's physical. It's fun. I
Yeah.
like moving around doing handstands. I think my parents did that with getting me started with gymnastics when I was a kid, doing handstands and flipping around the
I
high
remember.
bars, stuff like that. And so now I can't go anywhere without doing a handstand every once in a while.
I loved it. I loved watching those pictures of you in your gymnastics clothes when we were in high school.
I have no doubt that that's true.
Yeah. You looked so good, man. I've never
Thank you.
I've
I've
never
never been in better shape than then. So yeah, I can understand why you'd feel that way.
Dude, I am recalling a memory now from hanging out at your home. You used to mow your yard. Do you remember your yard at your old place?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess your dad still has that home, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It was like a bitch to mow that yard, if I'm not correct, right?
Yeah. It was a pretty big yard. Took a little while. And some hills. You might roll the lawnmower into the creek, and it would take a while to get it out.
That's what it is. This is the memory. I used to be so jealous of your lawnmower because I was mowing the lawn at my home, but we didn't have a cool lawnmower like you did. We had the regular push one. And this one was like an old one, too. So, like, I had to pull that thing like 5, 6 times. And I'd always be like, man, I wish I had a lawnmower like that.
I'm glad that
So,
that's what you were thinking about when you were in high school. That's honestly pretty typical for you that in high school you were focusing on other families' lawnmowers
oh, yeah.
when you were mowing your lawn, and that was your concern as a high schooler.
Oh, 100%. Schoolwork was the last thing on my mind. I cheated so much in high school, just so everybody
Absolutely.
knows. That
Yeah,
diploma, I should not have received that diploma.
absolutely not. No, I'd have to agree. I didn't cheat, but I did try to trick everyone into giving me better grades than I deserved. So what I
Uh,
learned very early on is that if you can speak well and you can you know win them over with charm, then you don't really have to do some of the assignments. You can get away with it. And that lesson, for anyone listening, carries through your entire life. I have coasted through so many jobs on charm alone.
Do you remember the chemistry teacher that we were giving such a hard time that we eventually just went up to him and talked to him and said, "We won't ask you any more questions, but I need a C, he needs a B." Do you remember this conversation, sir?
I don't. We blackmailed a chemistry teacher? What?
Do you not remember this? He would
No.
we would we would be like messing around in class and His class was very difficult. I didn't understand it, and I would play that bomber game on my graphing calculator that I had somebody download. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
And eventually, like, we kept asking him questions. We weren't getting it. Other people in the class weren't getting it. And then me and you went up to him, and he was kind of like frustrated with us. And then I offered him this suggestion, like, I just need a C in this class, man. I'm trying hard. And he's like, just stop talking, stop making a ruckus, and we'll work something else. Do you not remember this?
No, but I mean, I can believe that we absolutely would do that. It's like emotional blackmail. We're just like holding him hostage. We will be normal human beings if you give us good grades. That probably happened in every class that we were in, to be honest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were not particularly good students.
No, and I blame the system, the educational system.
Absolutely. I mean, I was homeschooled. I went directly into high school, so the educational system would be my mom. So thinking about it, I absolutely blame my mom for this. 100% her fault.
Dude, I never knew you were homeschooled before high school.
Yeah. I was homeschooled all the way up till high school, yeah. So when we met, you're probably one of the first people that I met in high school in the public school system.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably a big reason why I wasn't a better student. I was like, oh, this is how you do it. I'll just follow this guy's lead.
Do you remember how we became friends?
Vividly. But I don't know if that's appropriate to share.
It's absolutely not appropriate to share. I'm just shit. We were in an improv class. Don't worry, Joey. I won't ruin both our careers with this. We were in an improv class. You know what? I'll give them the G-rated version.
Yeah.
We were in the summer improv class before 10th grade started, and there was a very attractive lady in the class with us, another student, and she said something or did something, and then in the class setting, and then like me and Joey from across the room just locked eyes, and we just went, and we just like nodded at each other, and we were like, oh, we're friends now.
Didn't know each other at all. Just
didn't know each
kindred spirits.
Appreciating the moment together, and we were like, okay, now we're friends because he gets it. He gets it. This is so vague. I have to keep it vague. I'll tell you at the break, because if I don't keep it vague, he's out of work, I'm out of work, we're all out of work. Okay, sir? That's most of our stories, actually. Before we actually got on the show, Joey was like, hey, please don't tell...
You're specifically going to mention the thing I told you not to mention. You almost did. I saw you.
Please don't tell him the fast food incident story. And I was like, absolutely, don't worry. We're safe there. Look how nervous.
I had like a running last night as I was falling asleep, a running list of all the things that would ruin my life. That just were going cascading across, like the credits at the end of a movie rolling past me.
Hey, you know what? I'll promise this to our listeners and viewers. If we get to that position of like fuck you money, where we can talk about these things without us losing work, we will share all these stories because I think they're worth sharing, you know? And as a little footnote on a little asterisk, we were stupid. Mm-hmm. We were so stupid. We should have died multiple times in our lifetime, especially in high school. And thank God there was no social media around, or our lives would have been very different right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm 100% convinced at this point in my life that every single human that's under the age of about 23, 24 is an absolute moron. You just are. You're a moron until you grow up a little bit and realize how much of a moron you are. And Yeah.
I don't think people should get social media. This is going to be a little controversial, like a social media account for Instagram or Twitter until they start paying taxes solo.
You don't think people should have a social media account until they start paying taxes?
Is that why
Yeah.
he doesn't have a social
Like
media
you're not a
account?
dependent.
Wait,
Wait, what?
is that why he doesn't have any social media?
No, he pays
He doesn't
taxes.
pay his taxes?
I don't pay tax.
Is that
The IRS
I'm on to
doesn't
him
charge
now. It's too late. They know.
A week later, I just get a message. You motherfucker! I can't get. I've lost everything because of you.
The IRS is here.
Hey man, you should pay taxes. No, like you're not a dependent. You're independent, and you pay taxes as a solo person. Then you can start having social media.
What, but why?
Because then you're like a responsible adult to some degree.
You think that being on social media, that a prerequisite for being on social media is that you're an adult?
Yes. Wait,
Have you been on social media?
We're
To
both
me,
idiots.
social media, 100% the place for everyone to act like not adults.
oh, fair, but it just causes chaos and havoc. Like I feel like a responsible adult would know what to post, what not to post.
Well, I mean, you could blame that on people, but people have always been crazy morons. You got to really blame the tech companies who design their platforms to, instigate chaos. They
Uh,
those
Interesting.
those
Oh.
platforms are entirely built around, chaos and discontent and people arguing with each other.
That's a very interesting perspective. Huh.
Yeah, they want you to argue on Twitter. They want you to
But-
pick. That's more posts. That's more eyeballs.
But that's interesting because the only real wild, wild west nowadays feels like it used to be Twitter, but Twitter's kind of like locked down harder on their rules, and they've kind of leaned more towards liberal view, like a liberal view of things and a liberal view of like freedom of speech in terms of censoring a lot of conservative talk on there. But the real Wild West, I feel like, is those Reddit or Chan sites, if I'm not mistaken. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Reddit. 4chan is, I hear, where all of the basement trolls live. Basement
Yeah.
trolls, if you're listening, don't at me. Don't come after me. You can't find me. I'm not on social media.
Uh-oh.
That's a good point. They can't
Did-
attack him
You
anyway.
can tell I'm not a professional. Immediately go after the most toxic and vicious corner of the internet. What are we 10 minutes in? 10, 15 minutes in, and I already have the racist
Shit.
basement trolls doxing me and sending letters to my house.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just thankful we didn't ever had like a podcast format whenever we were in high school, because I would have wanted to do this, but I feel like it would have evolved into something insane and crazy, and I would have just said whatever, whenever, didn't really realize the ramifications of it afterwards, never really thought through ideas clearly before I stated them out loud. At the same time, having this podcast now we're over 100 episodes, it's really helped me in articulating ideas that I have in my head out loud. And sometimes as I'm talking about an idea, I go, oh, wait a minute. No, actually, I don't agree with that. Just because I've had the opportunity to articulate it out loud. And I think that's what's missing from the key ingredient or keystone missing in a lot of these online platforms is it's easier to type something than to have a face-to-face discussion about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't get to see the facial expression or the body language or the tone of anybody else and the way they're reacting to what you say. So you say anything you want. And, again, I think it encourages people to be mean and vicious and nasty to each other because they don't see the impact of what they're saying. It just feels good to, yell at somebody when you're mad. And you don't ever have to see the fact that what you're yelling is, hurts other people or, affects them in a negative way. So I try to stay away from it.
Yeah, shut up. All right, man. We're gonna take a break.
All right, good
Uh,
transition.
Such a good transition. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more Joey O'Brien. Joey, you live in the great state of Colorado, correct?
Yes, that is
Should I
correct.
should I bleep that out, or are we okay to leave that in?
You can say I live in Colorado, yeah.
Okay,
That's as specific as I'd like to get.
that's fine. What a beautiful state. I gotta say that.
Really is. It's really fantastic. I mean, I came here for the mountains, of course, because what else is there?
Yeah, you love the mountains, the nature, and stuff like that. I've got to ask you though, have you ever had like a real dangerous wildlife encounter?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few wildlife encounters over the years. I spent many, many years living in a tent. So, yeah, you run across wildlife. I've encountered a few black bears, uh, saw a grizzly in Alaska. But really, more than that, the thing that scares me are moose and mountain lions. Those are the two that kind of keep me up at night.
Whoa, why moose and mountain lions?
Well, because, everybody's afraid of bears. Everybody always, one of the first questions people ask me when they hear that I've lived in the woods for a long time is, aren't you afraid of bears? They're afraid of bears. But bears are wimps. They'll just run away. They're afraid of you. They're skittish, for the most part. So they're not that big of a deal. What you really have to worry about is mountain lions because they're not going to, you have no notice. They hang in a tree, they'll sit in a tree branch above a trail and just wait for you to walk past. And when you're walking away, you just, they bite you in the back of the neck or whatever, and it's all over at that point. So you don't really have a chance to do anything and respond. And uh, moose are really dangerous, which I think people think they're pretty cute and cuddly and everything, but they kill a lot of people.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute, because I trust your opinion. I have heard that you're less likely to be attacked by a mountain lion though. Like they really don't hunt humans.
Yeah, I mean they're super rare. They're not it's pretty rare, but I have I've had a time or two where I've been in the woods at night, had the flashlight out and had, a couple of beady eyes looking at me and kind of tracking me as I was hiking along or whatnot. And just gives you kind of the heebie-jeebies. It's really unlikely that anything's going to happen with any kind of animal, really. You're probably most likely to get injured by a moose, out of everything. But it's just a little creepy to think about something slinking around in the woods that you don't know about tracking you.
My man, you just freaked me out here a little bit. Okay, because I go on my pre-morning runs in the mountain over here. There's a mountain lion there.
Yeah.
I used to be really nervous, but then I met another wildlife person, Laura, who told me that you're really unlikely to get attacked by it. It's been living around people this whole time in Griffith Park, surrounded by people. You're not going to get attacked as long as you're not like surprise. You don't surprise it. So just make a lot of noise as you're running, and you should be fine. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll play my music real loud. I'll kind of deter that. The bear thing, I thought bears were a lot more aggressive. I guess I was wrong.
Bear, I mean, black bear, they're pretty tame. They'll run away most of the time unless you're near a cub or something like that. Grizzlies are more aggressive, but you're not going to see them unless you go up to Alaska or something. That's less of an issue. But if I was in Alaska last summer and was on a backpacking trip, I'd done a week of kayaking and then a week of backpacking, and saw a grizzly across a valley from us, through some binoculars, and it was running across this hillside. And I mean, it must have been going 30 miles an hour, 30, 40 miles an hour across the side of the mountain. It was crazy to see how fast it could move over that terrain.
What?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was like if you were driving an ATV across the side of a mountain. I mean, it was just clocking across the side of this hill.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. And if a moose is starting to attack you, there's really nothing you can do.
No, I mean, they're gonna charge you, right? So they're gonna charge you and try and gore you with their horns. So you might be able to, my thought is always you could hop behind a tree and maybe, keep it from being able to get you. But yeah, it would not be a good situation to get charged by a moose, and they can get pretty territorial and protective. And they're huge.
Jeez.
They look like idiots. I mean, they look so dumb. If you've ever look up a video of like a baby moose
Oh, I know.
running. Oh my God, they look so stupid.
But they're over 1,000 pounds, fully grown.
Yeah, they're huge. They're huge.
There's not. See, now I'm nervous about mooses. Mises? Mooses or mises?
Me?
Moose. I'm nervous about
Moosei.
moose. Moosei.
Yeah, moosei.
Moosei. I don't know the correct
official.
way. See, these are my top 3 fears. Do you want to know what they are?
Yeah.
Okay. Failing my creator, failing my family, and getting eaten alive by a bear.
Mm,
In that order. Okay?
it's interesting.
It's very interesting because a bear, I saw that video of a bear eating a deer butt first, and the deer is like yelling. It's like yelling like a human. Have you seen this video?
I have not. I've seen videos like it, but I have not seen that one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My man. I was like, "Oh, that's the worst way to die. That's the worst way to die."
It'd be
Oh,
pretty
do you
rough.
watch Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I said it'd be a pretty rough way to die. The animal kingdom is pretty brutal. But to be fair to the bear, a warm meal is better than a cold meal. So if you eat it while it's still alive, that's a lot nicer. It's a nicer experience.
Oh my gosh, dude. You don't have Instagram, so you wouldn't know this, but there's an amazing account that I think you would follow. I think it'd be the only account he follows. It's called Nature is Metal.
Oh, I know of the subreddit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they have their own Instagram account. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nature is unforgiving.
Have you seen the videos of the insects eating each other? I mean, it's one thing to see. I'll tell you, it's one thing to see a bear eating a deer or some predator like a lion eating a gazelle or something like that. It's an entirely different experience to see a praying mantis eat the face off of a fly. That is truly will shake you to your core. I recommend watching it
Whoa.
and then never watching it again.
Well, I think I'd be okay with that because I saw one yesterday. I'm not exaggerating. Yesterday, a video of a wildebeest. These wild dogs had punctured its stomach and its guts were just hanging out, and it was still fighting the wild dogs off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, are you kidding me?"
But you got to think
Oh.
about from the perspective of that animal, right? You got to think about we're insulated because we have built all this stuff around being human beings, like all of the creature comforts and technology and all the tools and everything we've developed has insulated us from the experience of what it's like to be an animal, like a living creature on the planet, right?
Yeah.
The closer you are to kind of how like an animal would live, the less those kinds of things are really as terrifying and foreign and strange to you because it's just a part of, you're just so much closer to, kind of the struggles and the challenges of just trying to live outside. That stuff is less, you're like, yeah, stuff dies and, life is hard and it's hard to find food and all that kind of stuff. You understand that a little bit more. So to me, it's kind of like some of our fear comes from the distance between where we are as a human being and all the stuff that we've created and where animals are in kind of a hunter-gatherer survivalistic kind of life. Yeah.
Wow. That is so true. There is that huge disconnect. I feel like a balance is needed nowadays. That's why I like going running early in the morning because there's nobody there. It's on a mountaintop. It's I don't know. You tune in a lot better to things. There's too many. I hate using the word artificial because it is real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my car is real. I don't like saying, "Well, it's artificial. It's not who we really are." I'm like, well, it is part of who we are because we have this extremely advanced brain, this extremely advanced consciousness that no other animal, maybe one or two come close, kind of, but like for the majority, nobody's doing what we're doing to this extent on the planet. And so this is natural to us, but at the same time, we are part of the animal kingdom. So finding that balance is crucial. And I think a lot of, I'm not saying everybody, but for the majority of people who have these problems of like anxiety or like sometimes they're just like, I'm anxious. I don't know why I'm anxious. For no reason, I'm anxious. It's this old animal part of us that's needing some release, and it doesn't have that release. And they actually did a test on this. There's a wonderful TV show, which I think you would appreciate on Netflix, where it talks about, anxiety in the brain. Why some people feel it is because it's connected with this primal part of us that's similar to what warthogs face in the wild. So when a warthog's eating, it's chilling, right? It's thinking about, okay, I got to find, there's some food here. Great. Now where's my mate? As soon as it sees a lioness, all blood flow to like the sexual reproductive organs stops. All blood flow to the organs, like the stomach, the digestive system stops, and increased blood flow starts happening towards the muscles, and it starts running. And that's all it thinks about. And that anxiety of seeing that, what it feels anxiety, that release of running away is like the next step that's needed. As soon as it gets away, it's safe. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, anxiety, for bringing that up. With us, we don't have that release.
Yep.
And so that's why it stays with us.
Well, we do have that release, but we don't have that direct connection between the trigger and the release, right? Like physical exercise is still that release for that kind of anxiety. I have to remind myself of that because when I, especially these days, get cooped up in the house for a while, I'll start feeling anxious about something or other. And, I got to go for a run or go outside and do something and physically move around to try to address that because I think of it that way. I'm like, okay, well, that instinct, that anxiety is an important part of, living as a animal on the planet because of the reasons that you were talking about. But my anxiety is probably based on something in the future, something in the past. There's very little that can make us anxious in the present moment. And so it's a big point towards trying to be intentional and stay in the moment. Because 95% of our anxiety comes from either thinking about something that you feel like you messed up in the past or dreading something that's coming up in the future.
Absolutely. We're so smart.
We're incredibly intelligent people. Yeah.
Dude, this is the smartest show ever.
Really is. Yeah. It's like a
New York Times said it.
highbrow Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. This was seriously a lot of fun. I don't want to keep you too long, and dude, I really miss you, and I can't wait to fly you out here once this coronavirus thing is done. We'll have a proper hangout and everything, man.
Yeah. Let's do it. I will take that offer. Let's definitely do it again. It's fun. Or just hang out and we can get into some hijinks that we aren't able to share.
Oh, right. Hey, how's your brother Kevin doing, by the way?
He's great. He's still working for the video game company. He is a video game god now. He has elevated his play style and really owned his skills. So, he's like he's basically working for a video game company. He's like the equivalent of going to the NBA for the company he worked for. So he's killing it. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
And his wife is also working at that company. So
That's right.
yeah.
For our listeners, because I don't think they know about this, I used to come over to your house all the time and watch you guys play video games. And your brother had this amazing Gundam Wing, like, I'm not joking. It was like a setup that went here and there. Like, it was like buttons everywhere, control systems. Oh my gosh! I watched him play it, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? What are you doing, man? Like, what are you? Like, if I brought this into my home, my dad would like, what are you doing? He'd flip out. Dude, I was so amazed by it. And he was so good at it. You guys have always been good at video games. It's annoyingly good.
Oh, Kevin, he's the absolute worst about that. Remember when I lit his head on fire when he was playing?
I was just I swear to God, I was about to bring that up. That's hilarious. Would you like to tell the story what happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, pretty short story. We were playing video games. He was playing Halo or something like that online, and he was owning a bunch of people as he normally did. And you and I were sitting there watching him play video games, and I had a lighter from somewhere and was playing with it. We were like sitting in the dark room watching him play video games, and I was joking around by bringing the lighter closer and closer to the back of his head. And he had long hair at the time, and we were giggling like school children about the potential of lighting his head on fire. And then, I misjudged the distance a little bit, and his head did catch on fire. I went into quick response and smacked him on the back of the head about as hard as I could to put it out, which worked. And he continued to play video games throughout this process. He killed someone while his head was on fire in the video game. He beat someone.
That's the quote for the show, by the way. He killed someone while his head was on fire.
Oh, there's so many stories of him like that. His focus is so incredible. There's a classic picture of us in college where we were all getting ready to go out, and there were, a whole bunch of friends were coming over, and all the girls came over, and they were all dressed up to go out, and everybody's looking super good and having a good time, having a drink before we go out. And there's this picture of everybody posed around where the TV was. Everybody like the TV is facing the camera, everybody is facing the camera, and there's like 5 or 6 incredibly attractive women sitting there all dressed up, just smiling and posing for the camera. And there's the back of Kevin's head staring at the TV playing video games, just completely ignoring it. I mean, a true professional. He was dedicated then and now.
Absolutely. We'd love to have him. I gotta text him or call him. I don't know if he has my new number, but I'd love to have him on the show, and because he's got an interesting journey. Because he was a lawyer.
Yeah. And he quit.
He quit. Wow. Followed his dream. He's great.
Yeah. Had to apply 3 years in a row, I think, to finally land that job. He kept trying while he was a lawyer to quit being a lawyer so he could be a video game player full time.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot more than that now. He's in a way higher role, but yeah.
Real quick, I got to shout out to both your parents, Mrs. O'Brien, Mr. O'Brien. I really appreciate you guys growing up. You guys were always so welcoming me into your home all the time, and I really appreciate and love you guys. Hope you guys are staying healthy and strong. And I got to apologize to Mr. O'Brien because I don't think I've ever formally apologized to him about this incident. It was late one night. We were at Joey's home, and I was watching Joey play a scary video game, and something scary happened, and we both screamed. Screamed. It was the middle of the night. It was past midnight. Oh my gosh. He was so angry. And I was just like, I'm just going to leave. So, yeah. Sorry.
I'm sure he's over it now. Although every time I bring you up, he asks when you're going to put him in something. He feels he has a right to be in on TV. Because apparently he said that when we were making one of our little videos that we made in high school and college, apparently we had said he could be in something, and then we never followed up and put him in it. And so literally every time I bring up your name for the last 15 years of my life, he said, "Hey, tell Wesam he's got to put me in something. He owes me."
Oh my gosh. Hey, you got it. I'll figure something out, Mr. O'Brien. Joey, I don't think this is gonna work out. I don't know what I can do.
I don't think he understands.
Oh man, we're in trouble. No. Seriously, dude, always good talking with you, and let's do this again someday, soon.
Yeah,
We'll get you more into the public eye.
That's
because you're cute.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. It's my worst fear, but okay.
All right, man. Take care, and we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be doing the Make Wesam Laugh challenge. We'll start showing the videos, and yeah. All right. Be back. Peyton, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. I heard you got a big celebrity at your Animal Crossing thing.
I did.
Yeah, who was it?
Get this. KK Slider himself came to my island and played his newest song called Welcome Horizons.
Wow.
It was beautiful. All the animals were there. We were jamming out, and he gave me a copy. And get this, he's going to come back every Saturday now to play on my island, Sheveland.
KK Slider?
KK Slider.
Well, I'm sorry. This is the first time I've ever heard of KK Slider. I didn't know he's a musician.
Yeah, you uncultured swine.
Well, that is kind of excessive. I'm not a uncultured swine. His name is KK Slider. How many followers does he have? Huh?
KK Slider?
Yeah.
Dude, all of the animals know who he is.
Okay, well.
And
don't
I forgot
plan-
how many animals are in the game. Like, in the hundreds, high hundreds.
Is it possible to create an Animal Crossing character and just wreak havoc on...
Absolutely. Yes. This guy, he flooded his entire island. It was beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, because they gave you, in this new game, you have the mechanic to customize your island. So he got rid of all the land and just flooded the whole island with water. And everybody's like held captive on their little plot of land just standing there.
And they can't leave.
Yeah, my wife, there's an Easter bunny that's here now, and he's horrifying looking. Not intentionally, but like they tried to make him cute, but he's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So she built a fence around him, and he can't leave. But then we logged back on the next day, and he was gone.
Oh, so you
he
can-
escaped.
He escaped. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sounds intense.
Yeah.
I might have to create one and just visit your island.
I did. Oh.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Let's just do the challenge,
Let's just
Sam.
do the challenge,
Let's just
then.
do the challenge, Sam.
I have to finish
Me.
Zoo Tycoon before I start any other game.
Yeah, how are your animals?
They're doing great. I can't wait to show people a picture of it. If you guys are really interested in seeing my Zoo Tycoon zoo, I would love to share it with you.
Do you want to throw a photo right now?
Yeah.
On the video?
Let's do that.
Boom. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
I know. It's actually amazing. It's pretty detailed and well organized. And yeah, that's my zoo. I'm a nerd. Awesome. All right. I've been looking forward to this for a while. And let's just get into it. It's hashtag Make Wesam Laugh.
Hashtag Make Wesam Laugh.
On Instagram and Twitter. You message the podcast account or the Twitter podcast account, and that's where you can submit your videos, either in a tweet or an Instagram message. That's how you do it. And every week, if the submissions keep coming in like this, I'm doing it every week for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's well worth it. So, without further ado, should I just...
Yes, let me introduce these first two here. These are from Rachel, who is at Grape Cider
I know
on
Grape
Twitter.
Cider.
All right.
I know, she's very nice. She's been a fan for a while. Much love and respect. She has her own YouTube channel as well.
Oh,
Yeah, she
nice.
used to do these funny skits and sketches on there. Yeah, super talented. Thank you, Rachel. Grape cider. All right, should I just press play?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
All right, guys, you will never guess what I am going to pull out of the dryer next. Take your vote right now. I'll wait.
That was
What do you
it?
think? What do you think she pulls out?
Oh, I don't know. Is this?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the whole video?
That was it.
Let's do the next video.
All right.
Good try. You know, you guys know me. You know what I laugh at.
Mavis, what are you doing? Do you know how rare this stuff is now? Put it back.
No.
No.
All right.
No. Thank you for submitting. We now know a lot of things that we Sam won't laugh at, but that's okay.
That's good.
This is only the second time we've done this.
That's right.
So
People are still figuring it out.
We're still figuring it out. People are still testing the waters, and that's fine. Because when you guys know what I laugh at, I'm just gonna be throwing money out the window to you guys.
Make Wesam broke.
Make Wesam broke. Mm-hmm. That's funny.
That's the new hashtag.
Yeah. Here we go.
This next one is from T Bright, 1994.
Okay. Here we go.
Bring out your dead.
That's so dark. That's so dark and so funny.
But it's so perfect.
I know. Bring out your
Bring
dead.
out your
That's
dead.
so dark. I shouldn't have laughed at that. But that was really funny. T Bright,
T Bright, 1994.
you just got yourself Amazon gift card. Let's get your info.
Yes.
Like we'll have the podcast account message you today, and we'll get your email, and you're getting one. You're getting one. You're getting one soon.
Aw, yeah.
All right, dude. That was clever. That was clever.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
next one is from our very own Alex.
Okay, Alexandra Gorski. Let's see it.
Hey, Joker. Hey, Joker. Joker, Joker. Hey.
Oh, dude, I got the cringe chills.
You got the cringe, no laugh, but cringe chills.
Oh, cringe chills. Woo! I love it. I'm literally getting goosebumps and because of the cringiness of some
Yeah.
of these videos. Love it.
This next one is from I'm gonna butcher this, but it's Unjae's soft lips, UNGJAES.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
It's these next two.
All right. That was good. Mm-hmm. That was good. That almost made me laugh. That's actually, you guys are understanding me now. Anything with violence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most things with like, as long as nobody's getting like killed, that's one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But that was good. That was a good effort. Solid effort. Okay. All right. It's some kind of compilation of, I'm assuming, a K-pop star falling. All right. We'll keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
This next one is from Classic Gentleman 14.
Okay, classic gentleman. It says only in Jamaica.
Good morning, my neighbors.
Suck out.
Good morning, my pussy wall neighbors.
Suck yourself, pussy.
Fucking germs.
That almost got me. Very well done. Very well done. That was good.
And then these next 5
Okay.
are from Nora Foley.
Nora Foley, yeah.
Nora
it's
Foley.
Nora, our
Yes.
friend Nora. Okay. I hope they make me laugh.
do I have to look like that? Why is this?
What are you sending me, Nora? I'm not laughing at the video. I'm just laughing at you now. Like, some poor lady crying over something. Almost made me laugh, though. All right, let's keep going with it.
I think you know where this about to go.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Gotta stay safe out there.
Gotta stay safe. Yeah, that's an old man. I'd do that if I was an old man. Yeah, not funny. First one was...
Oh my god, oh my god.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's
I
wrong?
think your coworker hit by the car.
What she look like?
I'm gonna unfollow her on all my social media.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And this next one's from Sharon.
Sharon
Just
Gorski.
Sharon, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you for submitting, Sharon. We appreciate the submission. These videos are supposed to make me like laugh, and yeah, I don't know if somebody told you the wrong rules, or what, but yeah, they're supposed to make me laugh.
This
Like,
reminded me of the video Daniel sent of just your dad with the duck. Like
Yeah.
a really short thing. It's just like, wait.
just somebody jumping over. Just Alex. That's Alex.
Yeah.
It's not somebody. It's Alex jumping over a puddle. All right. Well, you know, to each his own. To each his own.
And then these next 4 are from the Hip Hippie.
Okay. Dirty kitchen.
Oh my god, Brittany.
Okay. What's the name again?
The Hip Hippie.
The Hip Hippie. I don't know if yeah, these videos are supposed to make me laugh. So I don't. What was that? Do you know what that was?
It looks like the mug exploded in the microwave.
Oh.
That's about all I got.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that. Okay, that's okay. Okay, and this one.
Oh my god, Brittany. Do you want to go to the bar right now? What the hell, Jennifer? They're all closed down because of Kenora. Oh my god, I forgot about Kanorama. Yeah, it's like really bad. Oh yeah. Well, do you want to go to Disneyland? Yes.
Okay, keep going.
But I see the summary is 400 words, and also if you write like the group summary, then I understand like this.
Oh, that was good. That was really funny. Holy shit, that
There's
professor.
tears. I'm looking at him.
And he's a college.
He's a college professor.
And the thing is, busty college girl. Like,
girl.
ow! Dude, if I was in that class, I'd be like, can you close your tab? Wow. Okay.
So, here's some spaghetti. This is the only food I have. Here's a spork because I don't have utensils. We don't have seasoning, so we have honey. This is gonna be an interesting dessert.
No. That was the second to last one was the real one. And T Bright, Taylor Bright, T Bright.
The winner?
The winner is
Yes,
T Bright.
T Bright.
That's pretty impressive. That one really got me.
Yeah. And he just sent one video. He was so confident.
Yeah.
In that video, he was just like, "Oh, it's gonna win.
It's gonna win." And
gonna win.
congratulations. We'll send it to you. And when you're listening to this, if you're listening live, you will be getting your what's it called? Your gift card today.
Yes.
So Make sure you tune in, and yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. And to everybody else who submitted, thank you for submitting. Seriously, some of these, you almost made me break. And I'm a hard person to break.
Mm-hmm.
I really am when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I'm a comedy genius.
That's right.
And yeah, a couple of these really made me laugh. Wow, I love these.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Right? How does it feel watching these beforehand, putting them all together? Do you kind of know
Oh,
which ones?
I kind of guess. I'm like, I think this one's going to work. This one's going to work. And then there's some, man, I watch them and I'm like, nah, it's not going to work.
No.
But I'll put it in there anyway. I just know.
Well, you know what we should have?
What?
When we get like 10 people who've won, those 10 people can go now for the championship round. And they can submit one video only.
Ooh.
And then that winner gets like
a Tesla.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
It's already said. We have to do it now.
Maybe a bigger, like
Tesla.
a
bigger
Amazon
Tesla.
gift
Cybertruck.
card. Sir. Ma'am! Dude, there's nothing more insulting than like you're in an argument with another dude and then it's being like, ma'am. Just like, dude,
what are you,
I'm a guy.
saying? Stop.
Sorry, sir. Like, were they like, you thought I was a chick? Wow. Like, it just confuses them. It gets them off kilter a little bit. But these were good. Well,
yes.
Yeah. This has been a great episode. Very fun filled.
Yeah.
We brought in the computer today to do it, and I think it worked fine. It's wonderful. This has been a very interesting time with the coronavirus.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in uncharted territory with podcasting. I kind of like it, though.
Yeah.
Switch things up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Get a little naked.
Do
a little meth. What's the word? Dude, that was so uncomfortable watching you unbuckle your belt. Oh, my goodness.
That's what this show's all about.
That's what this show's all about.
That's what this show's all about.
Show's all about. Man. Wow. Well, how are we on time?
We got 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you again, We Sam's Warriors, for tuning into the show, for subscribing to us on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, following us on Instagram and Twitter, We Sam's _world. We appreciate you guys so much. We're going to keep these coming, and I want to be able to give back more to you guys, and this Make Wesam Laugh challenge is my little give back to you guys because I really appreciate you guys for tuning in all the time. And yeah, just a lot of good people in my life nowadays. I scratched the shit out of my hand the other day. I was cleaning underneath my, the pads, the floor mats on the car.
Yeah.
So I raised it up, and then I was like cleaning underneath, and I didn't realize how sharp the Velcro things are. Oh my God, they're like knives on the bottom. And I was like, I looked down, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding out of my hand. I'm like, okay, that's too sharp.
Yeah.
First of all,
was it right like on the knuckle part?
Yeah, like right here.
Ooh.
It was one of those things where I think as you get older, I haven't cried from actual pain, and I don't even know how long.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is definitely an age thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know how our brains just developed to go like, oh, that hurt, but I'm not gonna cry about it.
Right.
I don't know.
You want to know something that did make me cry?
What?
And my eyes got really watery. I didn't cry. It was the cutest video. Oh. It was an adopted girl. She was telling her adopted mother, she might have been maybe 3 or 4 tops, was telling her, I don't think you know this, but whenever I first saw you, in like the adoption place, my heart dropped. I knew like I loved you.
Aww.
Oh my God. Oh my God, did I cry? Oh, dude, you know what? No, we're watching this.
We're pulling it up.
No, we are, because this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. YouTube adoption girl cute. Let's see if something pops up. Yes, here we go. Oh my gosh. You guys want to cry a little bit today?
Here, I'm going to come around.
Here we go. Shoot. We gotta add.
Oh, meet my new instructor, huh?
Here we go.
When me and Lily was born, you know how did we got born? Mm-hmm. Well, when we was born, we came to little babies. And then, Lily was still a baby, and I was 4 years old.
Mm-hmm. Her and her sister got adopted by the same family.
Oh, okay.
I got so big, and Lily was still a baby, right? And when the time you see her, she was 1 year old. And when the time you see me, I was 4 years old. And we was very excited to meet you and our daddy. Aww. And we love you guys. And we want to be here for you and daddy.
Oh, and I was very excited to meet you too.
And Lily?
And Lily?
This part, right here.
Well, you know what happened to my heart?
What happened to your heart?
Well, when the first time I told you, when I saw you, my heart fell in love with you.
Aww. Your heart fell in love with me? Oh, my heart fell in love with you too.
Mm-hmm.
She's so precious.
Oh, dude, I am tearing up right now. Like, if I had a kid like that, I'd be like, I would burn the world for you. God forbid something would happen to that kid.
Yeah.
Those revenge stories.
Oh, yeah. John Wick mode.
Oh, I kind of hope I get to play a movie character like that someday.
Yeah.
You get like an actress like her, you know, the opening scenes like with that.
Right.
And then you're like, something happens to them.
Yeah.
You are like rooting for this guy, just
yeah.
90 minutes straight of just pure carnage.
Yes.
For the person. Oh my God.
You've seen John Wick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I love all three.
I thought I was gonna hate it.
Really?
Yeah, because they were just like, they kill his dog and then he goes and kills them. I'm like, cool.
No. Yeah, the first. I think I like the first one. It's hard to say which one I like the best.
I still need to see 3.
Okay. Second one I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Third one was kind of nice. It kind of explores the world of this organization more.
Yeah. That's what I like the most is the universe building that it has. I love this whole like organization, even though I don't fully understand what it is.
The first one is great though. It's like where everybody's kind of scared of this dude, and like all the fighting seems pretty realistic.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice to know. Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. We're out. Let's play us out. Thank you, Adobe Radio, Nice Guy Digital. Thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you to you, Peyton, for all your hard work you do on the show.
Thank you.
I've been appreciating you a lot, man.
Thank you.
Always remember to listen, think,